So first rep, everybody's real familiar with radish. Coming along real nice. I would say it's probably radish and maybe the mustard pack are the two that probably stand out. But we still like radish, does a lot of good things. You know, it's a little limited. We can't go too deep into the fall for seeding. You know, October 3rd is, you know, normally pushing this thing. We wouldn't go that far, but with the mild falls we've had, looks like it's doing its thing. So here we dug up a radish. Now realize that these are planted way thicker than they would be in a field situation in a mix. But even you know, just a month and a half in the ground, we do have a nice tuber. You know, a good thick pencil-shaped tuber, doing a nice job. We got earthworms and we got lots of roots down in here. So if this was probably planted like it should be in a mix, you know, 2, 3, 4 pounds per acre with a mix, we would maybe see like a pinky-sized tuber by now. Pretty good products, good price point, and we use this a lot in mixes. We got 3 rows of turnips. Again, they grow real nice. Some people say it grows on a thimble of water. Now we did water this. Looking good. Turnips, good forage source for cattle, and kind of nice to have in some mixes, especially if you're in some area over the top where it doesn't get very deep. And I am still amazed at how well some of the stuff came seeded with the drill deep. We really like this African cabbage. It looks a little bit like a cross between radish and turnips. The thing about this, it gets a more of a taproot, like a soybean, and spiders out real nice, versus the radish that gets a fleshy tuber. So I pulled down a cabbage root here, and again, it's going to be a little thinner, but it's going to be kind of spreading out, get a little more tappy. So these are really nice root systems for this time of year. You know, they're drilling down and doing some good. These love this cool growing weather. They'll really grow fast. So anyway, a lot of good going on there. The nice thing about this, if it gets some size to it, when it dies off, the stems kind of stay intact. The leaves all frost off, and this does winter kill real nice. It's kind of a nice clean product. We use it sometimes in combination of radish, or maybe use it in place of radish. It's winter camelina. We've been using this now for the last few years, probably more and more each year. It's not terribly impressive in the fall, although we get some that took on early and look pretty good. It really does its thing in the spring. It'll be one of the first things that green up and it really pops. Very, very cold hardy. So we've been using this as a winter surviving brassica. It's one of the few we've had a little bit of potential with. So we've got now something that can go ahead of corn, a non-grass. That's looking real good. We're definitely going to kind of keep this in the line. We've got just straight broadleaf mustard here. We've got some real nice plants here that really see how it gets its name. The broadleaves really start to fan out. Our emergence was fair on this. We're going to have to study this a little bit more. We're not sure if we got a little hard seed going on or delayed emergence, but it's a little bit more sporadic. It is a nice product. It does normally winter kill, and just a tremendous leaf. It's a good forage and a nice brassica to have in a mix. Brassica come out with a product where we've had silver mustard and broadleaf mustard. We combined them. It's a 50-50 blend, and it looks real nice. The silver mustard would have some fumigating properties, and then the larger leaves with the broadleaf, definitely a different look. But we put them together, and we kind of like what they do together. It's probably one of the better looking brassicas. Got some rape seeds here. The first one is our real popular, a good price point over the years, kind of really tough little brassica that does a nice job. In the spring, we recommend more than just Roundup to terminate it. Consider that if you're non-GMO soybean organic. A good feed source as well. We probably have a little bit more bias towards kale if we're going to go for a feed source, but rapeseed has done a nice job. Rape seeds. This product's out of New Zealand. It's got a little bit more yellowish color, but it's growing probably as good as or better. We think it's gonna winter kill. We're gonna watch it here, so it would be a nice product if you want something that is in the rapeseed family that will winter kill and give you some real nice growth. Bayou Kale, it's one of our premier products. Great grazing brassica. It's gonna look real similar to our cabbage and turnips as far as the way it looks, but it's gonna have excellent feeding values to it and very palatable to.
Most of the brassicas were toasted by the frost. The radish, turnips, African cabbage all nearly or completely killed. This winter camelina is a standout, looking nice and green, really our only true winter hardy brassica. Looking closer here at our two rapeseeds, dwarf Essex looking frosted but not completely dead, then compared to the rangy with noticeably more frost damage. We don't expect either to survive, but dwarf Essex looks to be more winter hardy. The dwarf Essex is a distant second though to winter camelina, this other rep of camelina looking even better than the first.